One of the governor's attorneys, David Botsford, released a statement late tonight. It reads in part, today's action, which violates the separation of powers outlined in the Texas Constitution, is nothing more than an effort to weaken the constitutional authority granted to the office of Texas governor, and sets a dangerous precedent by allowing a grand jury to punish the exercise of a lawful and constitutional authority afforded to the Texas governor. What will the governor's defense cost? Who will pay for it? And how long will all of this take? KXAN's David Scott sought some answers tonight from a noted Austin defense attorney.
For now, Rick Perry's defense will be paid for out of the governor's fund, taxpayer expense. And noted defense counsel Sam Bassett says it won't be cheap.
It's safe to say the legal fees will be in the six figures.
High six figures.
Right.
Those fees would be for highly regarded, highly paid attorney David Botsford. $400 an hour and up, they say. But there's a nasty caveat for the governor.
In some cases, if the person is convicted of a crime, they may have to repay that amount.
Really? In some cases?
In some cases.
Do we know in this case?
I do not know in this case.
3 or 4 attorneys at least will work the case. They probably started already. But Sam Bassett says they're in for a long haul.
Obviously, it's going to be a publicity situation, and the courts are going to be sensitive to that. So the cases in those instances usually move more slowly. If lightning struck and they tried the case as soon as I could imagine, it would be at least 6 months. I think more likely it could be as long as a year or 2.
He could well be out of office.
Yes.
The special prosecutor would not comment on any possible change of venue. So what are Perry's chances?
What about a change of venue?
I think it's a difficult issue with the governor because a change of venue for a statewide elected official, you're going to have to show that the atmosphere in Travis County is so hostile toward him that he can't receive a fair trial. I think that's an uphill battle, frankly.
As for that possible White House run, well, the law waits for no man. David Scott, KXAN News.
And for some more perspective, indictments against sitting governors are very rare. In fact, the last time this happened in Texas was nearly a century ago. In 1917, a Travis County grand jury indicted Governor James "Pa" Ferguson on charges of embezzlement and misapplication of public funds. That came after he vetoed almost all of the funding for the University of Texas. He was later impeached by lawmakers.